were the symbol of my family's greatness. And now this crest and I are dying together. At another time and another place, I might have brought honor and glory to the house of Helen. But instead, I shall leave a legacy of decay and unspeakable horror. Do hereby record my days on the island of Save. In the year 1870, I was aboard my father's ship, the clipper Lestrade, bound for the Americas. We encountered what was to prove tragic weather.
I cannot control the weather, Mr. Fallon. It is necessary that everybody assemble in the galley. We'll have better control that way.
Very well. Those be your orders. I'll be along presently.
We've precious little time left, sir. He's breaking up fast. I'll get the devil out of here. See you coming around, Mr. Fallon. Been a lonely exile without you.
There were no other survivors?
Not that I could find, sir. You were the only one. Look, Mr. Fallon. There. been blessed with a bit of salvage of extreme value, Mr. Fallon. Hardly as palatable as food, but I'm sure you'll find it rather exciting.
Yes, crest of Fallon. The crest from the stateroom. It's on all our ships, Captain.
I'm quite familiar with the object. And if you will be so condescending, we'll put it to a useful purpose.
It might not be any banquet, Mr. Fallon, but tonight it'll seem like one.
I'm not overly fond of fish, Captain. Tomorrow, see if you can find some game. I much prefer meat.
Tomorrow may be better spent in exploration of the island, Mr. Fallon. There may be some life on this island, and if so, we'll be better off for having found it. So tonight, let's make the best of the fate, huh?
Yes. Yes, of course, you're right, Captain. You're quite certain that I'm a bit of an ass, aren't you, Captain?
I don't believe there's a yes or no answer to that, Mr. Fallon. I feel as though you have been bred to a set of standards that don't apply to every situation.
By that you mean our present situation, I suppose.
Our present situation? Yes. However, if you are indeed your father's son, Mr. Fallon, you have a strength which you are totally unaware. And a strength that will rise up unexpectedly to meet any situation or any challenge.
I knew then that the captain's tolerance of me was due to a deep and sincere respect for my father, and not just because I was the son of an employer. For the first time, I saw in the captain's face that wisdom and dedication peculiar to men who follow the dangers of the sea. But a strength that would crumble under the terror that was so suddenly forced upon us.
Helen, you have no weapon to even combat whatever's out there.
Whatever it is, it's human. That was a woman's scream.
You're right. Human. A woman's scream. But we can do nothing about it.
Storm has cleared the air rather nicely, I think, Mantis. The dogs. They got out last night, didn't they? Speak up, Mantis. You permitted the dogs to get out, didn't you?
Danger! Answer me!
The dogs got out. You fool. You blithering idiots. You filthy incompetents. But you got them back, the dogs. They're all right. There's something you're not telling me. What is it? I demand to know.
They killed a woman last night.
A woman? How could there be a woman? There is no woman. Where did she come from? Who is she? A woman? Then there may be others. There may be other people here. We've got to find them. Mantis, you find them. You bring them here. They may be pirates. We're in grave danger. Go find them now. be some means to keep the devils from my island.
Not likely, my dear Count. Your island was made for devils.
Who is speaking? There's no one here.
Oh, you're quite wrong. I am here.
Where? Where? I can't see you.
Here in the shadows. Look closely.
No? No, you can't see me?
No. No. I can't see you.
Then I'll come a little closer. Can you see me now?
Now. That is much better, isn't it? Well, does my appearance frighten you, Count de Sade? Then permit me to enter your dimension. You see, I appear most harmless.
Who are you?
Oh, who I am, it's not important. It's what I am. You see, Your Highness, I am simply a product of your evil, a reflection of your madness. Surely you must recognize me.
No. No. I am not mad. How, therefore, could I know you?
How then could you know me? How indeed, Count de Sade? You could know me by the things I can do. I can do every evil thing you have desired to do unto others.
No. No. I have never wished evil.
You have never wished evil on anyone. Count, recall the incident of the cobra. You thought it a convenient way to do in poor old Lord Balthrop. But you couldn't find the cobra, remember? All you had to do was ask me. It's really very simple. You see, there, on the table beside you.
No.
No. You're not impressed, then? Well, you and I have many more, don't we? Yes, we have many more. Many, many more, don't we?
No, please, no!
Very well. Another time, then. Obviously, His Highness is not amused. Now, do you still insist you're not mad? Perhaps it's the wine. Perhaps the wine is drugged.
Yes. The wine has been drugged. Now, please go away.
Since I am part of you, you have only to command me. However, I think it only fitting and proper that I leave a calling card. My calling card. A remembrance that you and I are always as close as you're mine.
The wine. Yes. It was the wine. Yes. The wine. It was the wine.
See? Scratch break this way. Mr. Fallon!
Look, Mr. Fallon. It's part of a woman's dress. There was no doubt we had found the place of the attack. The attack must have been violent. These look like dog tracks.
Captain, look!
The captain recognized the girl. She was a passenger from our ship. And now she lay dead, a victim of some terrifying fangs. Her horribly mutilated body revealed an evil about the island that I had never seen before. In every shadow, I seemed to sense a strange and hostile presence. If the dogs belonged to someone on the island, we intended to find them. With each step, I felt that we were walking towards some unbelievable dread. That beyond each turn of the trail lay some medieval and torturing trap. And I was very close to correct.
We walked right into a damn trap. I lost my knife and we reversed ashore. Maybe I can break out of it. For God's sake, hurry! Oh. Captain, there!
Captain?
The captain is quite all right. He's been given a potion. The pain was most severe.
What?
You're quite safe now. You're in the castle of Count Laurente de Sade. There will be time enough for your questions. It is important only to know that your friend will recover, and that nourishment awaits you. If your strength will permit, the Count requests your presence for the evening meal.
I am grateful. The captain is lying on a very cold floor. In his condition, pneumonia could surely occur. You must have accommodations.
I said your friend would recover, sir. The Count has seen fit to offer lodging and refuge. I'm not in a position to question the extent of his hospitality. If you desire to put the captain in your bed, by all means do so. I was sent to announce that the Count has elected to share his evening fare with you. An obligation I have now discharged. If you wish to show your lack of gratitude by refusing, then I'll relay your indiscretion.
I most certainly want to meet the Count. If you would permit me a moment.
Captain? They drug me. They drug me.
It's our guest.
I am in your debt, your lordship.
Please, sir. The Count will not tolerate conversation during repast.
You may tell the Count he can damn well go to hell.
No, it's all right, Cassandra. My apologies, sir. I beg you forgive me. We are not used to guests, and our countenance of standard has been somewhat blunted by our prolonged solitude, I'm afraid. Please forgive me.
I understand. Reciprocal apologies are in order. I am indeed in your service. I am Aaron Fallon of the House of Fallon of Bath.
Bath? Oh. Too bad. The Romans knew a good spot, even if the English don't. But I'm afraid Bath is losing its social importance nowadays. Too bad. Too bad.
I remember the Count settled into a depressing silence. He made no further effort at conversation. I suddenly felt some strange compassion to analyze my host. But all but a few salient and frightening clues eluded me. His face bore the sallow pallor of a lifetime of dissipation. And his eyes held that familiar paranoid glint of royal inbreeding that left no doubt. Yes, my host was quite mad. And Cassandra, only a portion of the racking torture of her inner torment. This observation of unhappiness and despair was verified by the event that was so soon to follow.
I feel ill. May I be excused, your lordship?
No. You may not be excused. Tonight we have a guest, Cassandra. Tonight, it will be like the days when the Countess was alive. There will be talk, an exchange of personalities. Don't you find that refreshing, Cassandra? Tonight you can put your trivial babbling to one side, and Mr. Fallon will talk. Yes, we'll listen to Mr. Fallon. Well?
I'm afraid that my ordeal has left me seriously taxed. I prefer that the delight of a lengthy conversation should not be tainted by my unfortunate weakness. Tomorrow, I shall see renewed strength. And I will eagerly await and be honored with an audience by so noble a person as yourself.
Yes. Of course. Tomorrow. Mr. Fallon. Mr. Fallon, do you fence?
Not well. Not well at all. Good night.
Doesn't fence. Not much sport in that fellow. There must be something. Yes. There must be something with a little excitement.
These howls get quite drafty at night.
Cassandra, it isn't necessary for you to show me to my room. I can find it all right.
I must, Mr. Fallon. The Count
I
insists.
can make it. Good night, Cassandra. And thank you.
But, Mr. Fallon...
Good night, Cassandra.
I was alone in that horrible hallway. For the first time, I became aware of the soul of the castle of Deceived. The wailing sounds of strange sinews tearing from decaying sockets. The mounting anxiety dried in my throat. And then I saw it. There in the light of my torch. There, on the floor.
Mr. Fallon.
I saw him come in here. There is no way out. He must be in there.
Mr. Fallon, first let me say you are mistaken. And secondly, the Count would not tolerate your being in this chapel. It's very sacred to him. He will not have it violated.
Captain is not in his room. Where he should be, there is blood. I think he's been killed.
Do you think I did it?
Certainly not.
Then take your hands off me.
I have some fever of that, I'm sure. But I'm not given to hallucinations. And the blood was fresh.
The captain's injuries were extensive. They may have reopened when he was moved to more suitable quarters. You did request that, did you not, Mr. Fallon?
Yes. I'm overwrought, obviously.
We're tragically short of medicines here, Mr. Fallon. But on occasion of emotional strain, I sometimes find the ocean air quite invigorating. May I suggest the balcony? On nights when the fog is light, view is almost attractive. As it is, it's almost frightening.
There are many things about this island that are frightening. And I think this castle most of all. Frankly, I shall be most happy when I've sailed and left it far behind.
Fears have a way of diminishing with time. I think you'll find that's true, Mr. Fallon.
theories I have no intention of testing, Cassandra. When does the next boat arrive?
Boat? There are no boats, Mr. Fallon. We're in exile, sir. We've been severed from humanity. We're a cancer. We've been cut out.
I don't understand.
I know you don't. The truth is dark enough without learning about it at night. Tomorrow will be soon enough. Good night, Mr. Fallon.
It was inconceivable that no ships came to this island. I felt that Cassandra was trying to add to my uneasiness. That she was closer to the Count than she appeared. That she was a part of his evil. My bedclothes had been changed. All traces of the captain's injuries had been removed. There was a chill in the air, and I was extremely weary. But sleep refused to come. I was suddenly aware of a strange and tormented sound. I was hypnotized in morbid fascination. I could not believe that what I was seeing was real. But somewhere in the deep recesses of my numbed brain, my reflexes reacted to the scene. Whatever terror was present in the castle had now been removed from my sight. But I knew that somewhere in this massive, dank crypt, it was continuing.
Water. You gave that pirate water. Traitor. Traitor. You have betrayed me. You have cast your lot with the enemy. How dare you defy me? But no, you're right. We mustn't let him die. But you turned against me. I know you're a pirate. Oh, I know all about pirates. They've been here before. They've been here and left the mark of their black card. Once this girl could speak, but not now. That's pirate torture. They left her an imbecile. That tries to poison her lord. No. You must recognize this, Helen. It's the wine you brought me before I retired tonight. What did you put in it, Helen? Hemlock. I could taste it. I knew it was there. No. You say no. Very well, then. You drink it. Take long. Hemlock is very fast. Anne, why did you try to kill me? See, she's dying already. as you would have me die. Die! Why don't you die? It was poison. It was. I know I'm right. The Count is never wrong. I know he's a pirate.
Let me assure you, Miss Cassandra, that the event I witnessed last night was not my imagination, but a very real happening. I saw a young woman being beaten, and when I tried to assist, I found my door bolted from the outside. I was locked in, unable to help. I will accept none other than a truthful answer from you.
Very well, Mr. Fallon. Since you've become a member of the Castle d'Essade, I'm sure you have every right to know its secrets.
Thank you.
The story would begin with this portrait, I suppose. She was a beautiful woman, the Countess, and much loved by her husband. So much so that he insisted on marrying her, even when he learned of her terrible illness.
There's no illness in the portrait.
You're quite wrong, Mr. Fallon. It was there. The faint beginning traces may have escaped the artist, but not the physicians. You see, Mr. Fallon, the Countess was a leper.
Oh, my God, no.
It was necessary that she be exiled. The Count was determined they should not be separated. So he came to this island, bought this castle. It should have been a story of love and dedication and sacrifice. But I'm afraid just the opposite was true.
I can almost guess the rest. The Countess died very early, and the Count was forced to continue his exile because of his contact with her.
That would have been endurable, at least, Mr. Fallon. No, it was much worse than that. The Countess did not die. She went insane. And in her madness, there was only one moment that she chose to relive. Her wedding night. Day after day, wearing her wedding gown, reliving her marriage. Eventually, it was necessary to lock her away.
Are you saying the Countess is not dead?
Yes. The Countess is not dead.
And where the devil is she?
In the dungeon. By now the disease is quite advanced. Rather than face what she's become, the Count prefers to think of her as dead.
This is most tragic. This explains the reasoning why the Count is a little deranged.
It's worse than that. He's insane. Criminally so.
And you? How are you involved in this?
I matter very little, Mr. Fallon. I'm in the service of the Countess' payment of my father's debts. I was a nurse. Now I'm not much of anything. I try to give some comfort to the Countess, but it's extremely difficult. To the girl you saw being beaten, her name is Anne. She was the hostage of pirates who once attempted a raid on this castle. She was mutilated and abused. She was left a mute. She's known brutality all her young life. First the pirates, now the Count. He repeatedly accuses her of trying to poison him. Her punishments are cruelly severe. He'll kill her someday. I'm not very reassuring, am I, Mr. Fallon?
I cannot solve the problem until I know it exists. And the Nubian.
His name is Mantis. He's been a slave for many years. At one time, the Count was a great hunter, and Mantis was his gun bearer. He's completely loyal, and the only thing resembling normalcy in this castle. The Count is deathly afraid of pirates. He's rigged the entire island with all manner of traps.
Yes, I was caught in one. Which leaves one last question. What of the captain?
I permitted myself to lie last night. I don't know where the captain is. It's unlikely, however, that he's been moved to another room.
Could they have killed him?
The Count has come to believe that all sailors are pirates. Yes, they could have killed him.
There must be a way to leave this place. To signal a ship, or there must be.
It's all right, Anne. He's a guest. Tea has a way of bringing things into proper perspective, Mr. Fallon.
Anne could have been a beautiful girl. But it was difficult to see beyond the swelling of bruises and the scars of the Count's mistreatment. It was obvious the child bordered on screaming hysterics. I had meant only to reach for the cup, but my movement came with more suddenness than I had intended.
So, you have embarrassed our guest, then?
Count, it was not intentional. I have suffered no injury. Please, I implore you, do not punish the girl.
Since you have intervened, I will not be so discourteous as to override the wishes of a guest, Mr. Fallon. However, one must hold a firm hand to domestics these days. They're getting disturbingly lax and independent. Moreover, it is not proper that a count be left waiting for his cup of tea.
You may have mine, your lordship.
Yes, of course. But it might be too sweet. You know how you indulge yourself, Cassandra.
I'm sure it's to your liking.
Yes. Not bad. And now, Mr. Fallon, I was promised a conversation, and I intend to have it. Tell me about England, about the Americas, or any subject you choose. It'll be good to hear a new voice.
Yes, I do have a subject. The captain of my ship. I demand to know where he is.
Captain. Oh. That dreadful creature with the beard. Oh, yes. Mr. Fallon, I'm grieved to bring you sorrowful tidings, but the poor man died last night. Now, let's talk about England.
How did he die, Count de Sade?
Death is not a pleasant subject to discuss so early in the morning, and I did want our meeting to be pleasant. In fact, I demand that our meeting be pleasant.
Please, Mr. Fallon, this can come to no good end. Another time. Please.
Very well. We shall not mention the captain. But let me assure you I intend to know his fate. I will know how my friend died.
Mr. Fallon, I'm grieved to think that you should entertain the notion that I had contributed to your friend's untimely demise. the contrary. I did everything I could to save the unfortunate creature.
Why? God's sake. Let me have some water. Please. Please help me. These vines are cutting my wrists off. Loosen them. Loosen them!
I can't loosen them, sailor. I can only do what I'm told.
What kind of an animal are you to torture another human to death?
I am not an animal, mister. I'm a man loyal to his master.
Your master is a damned butcher.
But he's my master, and I do what he says.
Even to kill me?
If the Count says so, yes.
Thank you.
My day with the Count had been a grueling experience. But now it was over. In my room, I would have time to think, to plan my escape. I suddenly had the feeling that I was being watched. And there she was. I had a new friend.
It's not that I find you unattractive, Anne, but it is quite improper for you to be here. Please. I didn't mean to shame you. I put that rather badly. This is a time of great distress for me, Anne. I find it impossible to concentrate on the matters at hand. Anne, do you understand me? Do you know where the dungeon is? There was a man, a sea captain. Have you seen him? Is he in the dungeon? Was he killed? Is he in the dungeon now? Will you take me there? I must help him. Are you saying that you will help him? Then for my sake, Anne, do so. Anne? I do appreciate you coming to my room tonight, Anne. And thank you.
Harvey.
Thank you, woman.
So, you would set the pirates free. Good. That leaves a place on the rack. See, the gods are already with me. The pirate's dead. Mantis, make sure that man is dead. Mantis, remove the plug from the drain. Do as I command. Good. He's dead, that pirate.
He's dead.
Good night, sweet Anne. Good night. We are retiring for the night. The key and I. Come, Mantis.
No, it's Cassandra. Let me in.
Thought you were Anne. She was here a little while ago.
Please, Mr. Fallon, let me talk. You must have noticed that we have supplies that could only have been brought in by ship. The tea, for example. The Count's tobacco.
She said there were no ships.
I've never seen them. I suspect the supplies are left on the beach somewhere. I've checked. Our larder is presently low. That means that any day or week now, a ship may come.
Yes, it's possible. We could signal her some way.
No, it's not possible, Mr. Fallon. Not so long as the Count is alive.
What were you suggesting?
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm merely saying that if there is an avenue of escape, it's being blocked by the Count.
Cassandra, I'm not capable of murder.
Murder's not a word to be applied to self-preservation, Mr. Fallon. I'd never thought myself capable of killing either. I'd condemned myself to whatever fate befell me. I'd almost forgotten that another world existed. But it does, and I want to be a part of it again. Is that too much to ask?
Right or wrong or relative things, Cassandra. No. What you ask is not too much. I am asking the same thing. So we have a bond together. You and I.
So, Bridget Cassandra has taken a lover. You have denied me, yet you have taken that boy. Mr. Fallon, you have defiled my hospitality. I have given you refuge, and you have become a thief in my house. Mantis, take them to the chapel.
I don't have the key. I don't have the key. I'll be back. Now,
We are a cursed people, Cassandra. You have never really understood me. You have never known how much I have suffered. To have a loved one locked away in the darkness to rot in the underworld. But you shall. Mr. Fallon shall be locked away as my love has been. And together, you and I, we will mourn them. We will... Mantis!
this is your day of reckoning, Your Highness.
Mantis, stop him!
I told you that I will kill you, sailor.
A glorious victory, Mantis. And now you, Mr. Fallon. Make him do as I say, Mantis. Show him the sarcophagus. Well, assist me. We can't leave the poor fellow lying there on the dungeon floor. Chain him. Over there. Look around you, Mr. Fallon. Fate has been very unjust. I have been exiled to a whole island, but you have only this room. You and the Countess. Behind that door, Mr. Fallon. She thinks it's her bridal chamber. And in a way, it's yours also. Goodbye, Mr. Fallon. Come, Mantis.
It was as if I had been buried alive. At first, the silence was deafening. But the dungeon had a voice all its own. Timid little sounds that came from the shadows. They swelled to a tumultuous throng. I closed my eyes and listened to a symphony of the Black Mass. But suddenly I was aware of another sound. A noise that had no place in this concert from the tomb. For a moment, I thought my prayers had been answered. The hand withdrew through the opening. My imagination would not permit me to visualize what face belonged to that dead arm. But as the Count had said, it seemed that fate was destined to spare me nothing.
This will be our happiest moment. This will be a night to relive again and again. You have waited so long, my love. But now I am yours, Laurenti. I am the Countess de Sade. And you have to wait no longer. Oh, you're still shy, my husband. I'll remove my veil so that nothing is between us. My lips hunger for the kiss of your love.
I find it very commendable that you're able to perform your duties as a nurse, Cassandra. I had rather expected to find you in some corner bemoaning your lost love.
The wound is very serious, Mantis. Use it as little as possible.
Yes, that's right, Mantis. Use it as little as possible. But first, we must get rid of that pirate. We can't leave him here, can we? No, of course not. Come, Mantis. Drag him out. This whole unsavory business is becoming quite unsightly to me.
Was I worth waiting for, Laurenti? Have I made you happy? Here, I am the Countess.
I'm sorry, I had to kill her. The Count is gone. There'll be no one to take care of her. I couldn't let her suffer. We must hurry, Fallon. Now is the time to escape. Oh, Fallon. Your hair. Fallon. Must have been horrible.
I came very close to becoming a permanent occupant of this dungeon, Cassandra. In fact, I'm not certain that I haven't crossed that thin line that separates the sanities.
Not so, Fallon. Now there's hope. Now is our chance to escape. Let's take it. Hurry, Fallon. There's little time.
No matter how far we ran, the Castle d'Issade seemed ever close. It became an inescapable, dominant part of the night.
Far enough. You won't begin to search until tomorrow morning. We have an adequate head start.
You're wrong, Fallon. Search will begin tonight. Can you hear them? He's got the dogs.
They've picked up our scent. They're headed this way. Quickly. We can cross the stream. Maybe we can throw them off.
They've crossed the stream. We'll cross at the shallow end.
They think we've crossed the river. We'll spend the night on this side.
Cassandra fell into a deep sleep of exhaustion. And through the night, I could hear the dogs as the Count circled the island. By dawn, they seemed to be coming closer. I knew in my heart that escape was impossible. The Count was drawing close. Our reaction was one of panic. We had to find a hiding place.
You've let the dogs go.
Get up! Get up!
I can't.
Come back! Come back! Get up, I command you!
I can't. I can't move anymore.
Very well. Since you defy me, I have no further use for you.
I always do what you say, even die.
Count. Count to say. Cassandra.
Safety required some adjustment. But as our fears faded and patience for a ship to arrive mounted, we were taken with a feeling of exhilaration that never left us. After many years, there was happiness in the castle of Desade, marred only by the death of little Anne, who had died from the ordeal of the water torture. Turned out to be a long one. The days turned into months and to a full year. But then it came. There it was at last.
Cassandra! It's come at last. It's anchored out here. Hurry, Cassandra, hurry! Come, Cassandra. It's here. Anchored out here, Cassandra.
I'm sorry, Fallon.
Sorry, Cassandra. This is what we've been waiting for. This is our hope. This is our new beginning. Come, don't miss it. Come.
My chest was bursting with excitement. In the thrill of the moment, I had given no thought to Cassandra's sudden change of attitude.
Get back to the boat, man. They're leopards.
Welcome back.
The captain's words were ringing in my brain. I could not believe what I had heard. Only when I looked into Cassandra's face did I know the truth.
Leopard.
Haven't you noticed, Fallon, the color of my skin? The color of your own?
How long have you known Cassandra?
The first traces were months ago, Fallon. I'm sorry.
In the years that have followed, I have come to know what it means to be conquered by the castle besieged. I find myself hoping that a storm such as the one tonight will bring me a survivor from the outside. It's been so long since I've had anyone to talk to. And poor Cassandra, she's become quite deranged. Yes. I'm afraid the time has come to put her away.